forgot what I was up to. I was just doing some minor mining. Anyway, hey heroes, Zephyr here. It's been a little bit, and that to me basically means a couple of weeks since I last had an episode. My apologies for that, though I did release Mizzle in that time, so yeah, you know, hopefully that brought some enjoyment. As you can tell from the sound, not only were we under the horse farm, but now it's raining, so we're up to our eyeballs in sound. I was working on the roof for the fishing hut, just kind of off screen, because it's not exactly an exciting part of the build, it's just kind of roofing it, so you know, I was more or less skipping that. Then I got deep into Hyrule Warriors again with the DLC coming out, and this Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Be all end all. Lots and lots of things on the plate right now. I don't actually need more coal, but I'm going to keep grabbing it anyway. I came down here for cobble. That was it. I knew I came down here for something. But yeah, I came down here for cobble, because I ran out while I was putting the roof on the fishing hut. Basically, we got a strip going down. But I just wanted to talk today a little bit, actually. Again, apologies for not having anything out and not finishing my project, or, you know, the fishing hut, and then appropriately the horse timer, which I need to remember to actually get the world save for that one out. Because I just kind of put a coming soon in the video, and that went over well, actually, all things considering. We will be building it at some point here, probably off screen, because I've already built it once. If people really want a tutorial, like I said, I can do it, but it is going to take some time. Plus, we need some comparators, which means we need to go to the Nether first, which is always something I dread. I hate the Nether. I hate the Nether for multiple reasons, though, and hear me out. The main reason I hate it, everything looks the same. If the Nether had like a little bit more variety to it, like significant landmarks, I probably wouldn't mind it as much, because I wouldn't get as hopelessly lost. I have exactly 2 stacks, let's leave that alone. I wouldn't get as hopelessly lost in the Nether. Like, I get lost in caves as it is. I mean, hell, look at me now. Horribly lost in a cave. No, that's not the exit. So the Nether is basically like a really big cave of nothing. You got tunnels all over the place, and everything looks exactly the same. Like, thankfully they've added, you know, diorite and granite and... what's this one? Aite. I don't remember. Andesite? Andesite, granite, diorite. Got it right. So there's like a little bit more color. You can kind of use it, not really as much of a landmark, but they're points of reference. You know you're going somewhere else when it looks different. With the Nether, everything looks exactly the same, no matter where you go. Occasionally you've got veins of quartz, but that's generally what you're in the Nether for. That or brewing stuff, so dreading that trip. Dreading that trip a lot. But it will need to be made at some point. And I am really not helping the lost situation, am I? Going deeper into the cave. Yeah. So yes, that is that. Other things in mind, we have iron. With Mizzle, I got to explore a little bit more with editing. I did a couple of different things, like the, well, actually, no, wait. By the time this episode comes out, I probably won't have a lot of it out. There's a little bit more editing. There's the trailer provided by the map maker. Can't think of it off the top of my head, because I'm terrible with people, so my apologies if he has been interested in my stuff after doing his map, so apologies, I can't remember your name. Miker? I needed new pants. Oh, wait, that's not enough iron for pants. Alright. But that means I am close to my exit, yes? But yeah, no, I got to play around with a little bit more with editing, which involved using an awesome resource of royalty-free music. So I got to, you know, play around with the sound a little bit, stretch it away from my norm and out of my comfort zone, but it was a really fun, fun project to do. I had a lot of fun. So it brings up the question, do I want to do more stuff like that? Maybe not necessarily in the survival world. I mean, there's no reason for an epic track or really in-depth editing here in the survival world, because, well, it's survival. There's not... Well, so, you know, there's sometimes stuff at stake if we go and, like, battle something, but... I think I want to put a little bit more effort into the channel. I've been doing this for... at least a year. It was a year since I've done a catalepsy, and that was decently into my, I want to say YouTubing career, but I'm not really getting paid, so it's not a career. So, yeah. Oop. Let's make a really quick crafting table. I'm just leaving these all over the place. Eventually I'll find them. And eventually I might need them, so it's a win-win. They also spruce up the environment a little bit. Yep, that should do. But yeah, no, a little bit more editing probably couldn't hurt. So, ideas, I will come up with some. Maybe not necessarily in the short art feature, just because I got a lot on my plate right particularly. I am going in circles. Man, and I thought infinite loops were bad. Yeah. Okay, let's go this way. But yes. I would like to put a little bit more effort into the channel, and whether that's just specifically when I'm doing maps, I'm going to put a little bit more effort into maps like Vendetta, because they realistically have supported me decently. Most of my views are for, I was looking back on it, most of my views are actually on the Hexit stuff I did, which is awesome. Mod packs are great. But generally it's when I discover something, be it puzzles or elsewise. And I'd like to do that a little bit more, so I'm going to try to get a couple of more maps in, a couple of more different projects done, and hopefully we'll have a good time with it. Ooh, chain boots. This was probably a stupid idea. How did he not notice me? But yeah, no. I have plans for the future. Ooh, Depth Strider. Nice. I still don't have pants. So yes, I will finish up here in the mine. That was just kind of all I wanted to talk about, was editing, and just a quick apology for not being around for a while. And we will get back to the village for a project or two. Oh, by the way, this was the cave we were in, so this is literally just behind, like, right in our front yard. And this guy is knocking on the door, or wants to knock on the door. Get out of here. Alright, but yeah, no, I started roofing it. I'm liking the oak roof. We're gonna do some minor edits to it, obviously. And I'll just show you what I've got so far. This quick staircase up, which I keep mucking up. Yeah, I gotta, like, parkour up right now. Oop. And it doesn't even work anymore. Oh. Anyway. Yeah, let me put some of the stuff away. What I'm going to do is, if you recall from earlier this season, we were starting in a cave. What I'm going to do is have that... Who the hell are you? You're the farmer. What are you doing outside? Is it daytime? I don't have a bed around here, so I can't sleep it off. Depth Strider boots away, and let's just merge these leather caps, I suppose. Merge. Awesome. That's where I've been putting my irons, so let's toss all that in there. Toss all that gold in there, I suppose. I hate organizing. I think we should be good. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah. So, yeah, there's it so far. I'm kind of questioning a little bit. I'm gonna do kind of like a... like, part of me wanted like a flat roof, but I'm kind of liking like the very small upcline, incline but up, decline, extension. Anyway, it's going up. I like it going up. Oop. Let's just quickly. I need these anyway. Toss that there. But yeah, no, I'm putting just 2 cobble strips, so I'm going to do this there. Yeah, I had to leave halfway through. But we're doing a basic outline of the roof, and then we're going to detail it afterwards. Yeah, here's where I ran out of cobble. So that's there. Then the next layer of the roof goes something like this. Like 3 more in. And roofs are not my strong point. So bear with me if it's terrible to begin with, but we're going to just quickly finish this all off. And I'll see you when that's done, so that this place can actually count as a building. Man, that is a lot grosser than I anticipated it would be. See, this is why building is trial and error, because that is disgusting. Like, that is the worst thing I possibly could have done for that. Let's fix that up a bit. Okay, so there was a minor emergency. Basically boiling down to, I placed some full blocks along this row, specifically those 2 there, so that the 1 block on that is counterbalanced by the 2 here, because it's about 5 within the door, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those 2 are solid compared to 1 solid on the other side. Doing so aggravated zombies. A ton of zombies. So, yeah. The back is not as safe as I thought. Therefore, we have to rethink these back doors. I still want them, but we have to rethink them. Because, yeah. Zombies can get in, apparently. We'll have to extend the fence, do some terraforming. But yes, for now, let's show you what I got, I guess, since now we've been under attack. I was removing these because I made a mistake. Yeah. And we want 3 across. 3 across. I redid the roof design just slightly, so it's not a lot better than what was there, or what I just showed you before. But it's a little better. At least I think. I'm just going to do this rather than waste another axe. Let's pop down here, just grab these slabs. And we'll fix that up at some point, but yeah, it's a lot nicer. So we gotta fill up this space and finish up the roof. So I will finish that, and then I guess we'll work on securing the back. Alright, so we're just in the basement, giving a quick once-over now that the building is, as far as I'm willing to say, done. It's been pretty good so far, so we gotta look around. We got kind of the mossy touch-up down here, just to liven up some color. Then if we pop up top, we have the fully inside of the bar. I kind of extended that and put a little bit of spruce wood up there just for some color. But I liked the idea of segmenting it off so that the roof wasn't just one solid thing. I put some stairs just for a little bit of depth, maybe the idea of a window. And if we go check everything out front, I did just do a row of flat spruce because I didn't want to add too much additional noise to the front. I'm actually going to do a small change now that we're here. I also need to remember to get the crafting table off the roof. Actually, let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone on that one. Let's pop over here. Done. Get that gone. Let's try. Okay, let's put the doors back for now. Though these are currently a structural weakness for our village. I will need to remember to remove them at a later date. Or fix them. Hey, creeper. just finished this, so don't be a jerk. Let's make some of these. Just 'cause there's one thing I don't like about everything right now. Where did Creeper go? There he is. Whew. Alright, let's... Gonna just a little bit... I can't reach. Just pop 1, 2, 3. Just add that to the back for a little finishing detail. Could also use it in a couple other places, like here and here. Oop. Yeah, it definitely adds to it. This is odd, but it's not terrible. Let's go stare up the front a little bit. I need to figure out how to make these doors more secure, and I think right now that's going to be doing this just for now, because that just prevents things from going up the stairs till we fix things. Yeah. No, because then the villagers could potentially walk off. I need a plan. I need a plan hard. Well, for now, I could just dig that out, I guess. There, we'll terraform this hole later. But that means that you have to jump to get in, which mobs cannot do. There's already a torch out here, okay. And let's just finish sprucing up the front of the building. So just 1, 2, 3, and we'll remove that continuous surface there. Just like so. And let's see how that looks from the front. I've also added kind of a little extension on the front so that we can recognize the front from the back. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all, in my opinion. Let me know what you think. Well, I guess we've got to work on the other project, which is going to be, well, going to involve going back to our other home, back at the cave. So I got to pull the coordinates, and I will meet you back there. Alright, and we're at the cave on the slowest horse imaginable. Look at this. Look at this. I swear. Crippled horse. See, this is why we need to weed out the bad horses. He's not a bad jumper, though. I give him jumping. He's like 2.5, maybe 3 blocks. Anyway, yeah, I forgot I had so much junk here. And honestly, it took me like a day to find this place. I had to learn how to run command prompt to find this place. But I have a plan in mind for what I want to do here. We're going to be building our nether portal here just so that it's far enough away from the village that we're not going to have to worry about it overtaking it at all. And then we don't have zombie pigmen running around, because they are the last thing I need. So, what we're going to do, we're just going to get a scope out of the idea. Basically, the village is that way, I think. I'm 90% sure the village is that way. Again, had to get an overview of the map. Yeah, no. This is a really difficult place to see. You can kind of see that corner of sand and then just the torches up here. Otherwise, I would never have found this place again. Yeah, it's that way. It's the southwest is the village. So we need to build a road down that way at some point. But what I want to do, I had an idea want to have the nether portal like way in the back, and then kind of have like the evil of the nether like leaking out onto the surface. And this horse is totally in with this idea, aren't you right, horse? Fine. Fine, be an ass. So, don't get lippy with me. Yeah, so, got some spruce wood in here. What else do we have just to build some scaffolding? Because we're gonna lay it out. Mostly because I forgot to bring obsidian and my diamonds to make a diamond pick. So, we're gonna lay it out. Where do we want the portal? Let's just use cobblestone. It doesn't hurt anyone to use cobblestone. So we're gonna lay out where we want the portal. I'm thinking like back here, maybe have a portal around, I wanna say 3 wide. Like maybe 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe have that as kind of the idea of where the portal is. Kind of the mouth into the back of the cave, and we'll like block it off or something like that. Where is my bucket? My bucket. There we go. Get rid of that. So yeah, we'll have the actual portal something like there. This is such a difficult idea to do without actually doing stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go gather. No. Okay. So that's gonna be the portal. Blah. And kind of I want like a bunker. Like a pre-nether bunker where we've got kind of like, okay, this was our main nether entrance. We got the bed. So let's think. Ideally, we should be making this out of types of stone because, well, nether stuff. Probably gonna have lava around here somewhere. Stone will be fireproof. Actually, let's take this out. Just make our frame like a 4x3. Just so that it takes up the whole back of the cave there. Yeah, it's not so bad. Alright, so we are going to need to spruce this up a little bit. So that's going to be where the portal is. Do I want the front area already to be leaking out? I think I do want to use some netherrack there. I don't want to go into the nether to get the materials, but I should. Well, first things first, let's get some more furnaces in here. Sure, 2 is fine. And we are going to start making some smooth stone. Because I want smooth stone for this project. Bing. So I'm thinking, we want kind of a room. Let's take out this diorite. For now. Might just polish it. Yeah. So let's try to get some uniform color around here. We're going to be messing it up with nether stuff when we get around to that part of this project, but for now... Yeah. Yeah, you guys get the diorite out of here. Yeah, let's get it out of here as well. We're probably going to be reskinning the whole thing. Might as well take the more valuable rocks out. Just in case we want to use them anyway. Because they take quartz to make them otherwise. So I'd rather get them naturally. Alright. Yeah, this line's fine. Let's grab some of this granite. I don't like the look of granite, but I think I might use it because it's going to match the netherrack decently. Yeah, let's get the andesite as well. Whoop. So the first things first, we've got to clean up our area. Yeah, there we are. Oop. portal to. Or the portal frame. Yeah. Alright, so that gives us kind of a uniform gray color. Let's actually go behind here and grab this granite as well. Ooh, this looks like a big vein of granite. Whoop. Yeah, there we are. Alright, now come back after I clean this up. And alright, we've cleared out all of the non-stone things. By the way, I'd like to point out, this was all non-stone. It's like making mixed nuts. I see two stone touching. So anyway, I cleared out a lot more than I intended to, but I have put it all aside in some chests. So yeah, we got a bunch of stacks of diorite, a couple of stacks of andesite, and a couple of granite. Which isn't too bad, and we got a couple of stacks of dirt as well, because I removed the dirt as well. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to cook up another batch of standard stone. I'm not sure how I want to use it specifically yet, but first thing we're going to do, we need to make a sleeping quarter, which I'm thinking I want to put like 4 or so beds in. I want it to like look like a couple of people could potentially sleep here. So, and I want that like right off to the side of the portal, possibly right about here. So I'm going to take out 4 high, and we'll say, I don't know, a couple deep. Well, if we're going to have 4 beds, 2 on each side, we'll say, probably go with 6 deep. So from where the room would start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to take that chunk out and be right back. Alright, so there we go. There's the area that we're going to be working with for this particular project. You'll notice that I actually took it 1 extra away, but I left these corners in. That's just basically to give you kind of a guideline of basically how the room's going to go. Generally what you want to do is the space that I cleared out, or between this line and this is the actual room, and the block that I took out on all sides is basically how you want to do like the flooring and different areas of the room. Basically you want to segregate them from the main room so that you get an idea, and you don't undersell yourself with how much you're actually going to need. So I'm going to put another stack of that in there. Whoops. And I will grab another stack to toss in here. Because that'll give me a couple more bricks to work with. Now, what I want to do, I'm thinking tiled floor. And I think I want polished granite and polished andesite for it. Maybe mixed with some of the opposites as well. So let's grab some polished those, and we'll grab a regular stack of the other one as well. Whoop. Oopsie daisy. There we go. I'm not a huge fan of the diorite color. Yeah. So, let us... Well, first things first, I want it to match the nether coloring we got going, so I'm going to use the granite as the base, and then we'll add some noise as we go, because right now it kind of looks like a tiled floor, which isn't bad, but I don't want a tiled floor entirely, so we'll take that. Next, let us noise it up a little. So let's just go with all standard granite. And next, let's pop that out. And again, standard granite. Generally, you probably want to do noise the other way around, but I think in reverse. So, let's take out an L shape here. Let's pop that corner. There we go, we got a little bit of noise, not too much. Just swap that one out. Yeah. So there we go, we got kind of like a rough and tumble floor. Next, I'm going to take andesite around the base of the room. So these areas here. And I'm going this entirely off of just how I feel about it. And let's swap up. Let's take out some of the crisp cleanness that this has right now. Like this was just like torn out of the rock. We'll do a double there. Whoop. And so there we go. That's not too bad, I suppose. Now let's do the next layer up out of this again. Actually, let's do our noise technique again with the upper walls as well. So we'll just fill the rest of this in with the standard andesite. And we'll noise up a couple of different textures. Now this is just, like I said, utilitarian room. So we'll grab those. Pop in some standard andesite. Kind of feel like there should be an andesite there as well. And we'll make those three polished. And we'll go here. Whoop. Want that back. Stuff's hard to come by. I say, recalling that I basically got all of this just cleaning out one small cave. Yeah, it looks, I think there should be one more piece right about there. There we are. So, this room's almost like someone's playing Tetris. And we'll do something like that for the last wall. I want to take this out. No, I don't want to take that out. Pardon me. Ugh. Getting a bit of a cough. Let me grab what wool we have. We can make 2 more beds, so let's do so. Whoop, and whoop. So the beds are going to wind up going like here and here, and then with the other 2 being opposite side. Don't break your standard bed until you've slept in another bed. Pro tip, because you will muck things up, and you will kill your spawn. And there we go. And let's put a couple of chests in the area. 4. Ding. Just to kind of spice this up a bit. Yeah. And then, what I want to do, let's go with wood do I want to use for this project? And what we're going to do next is add the ceiling, which should probably be... Let's check the polished granite. Do I like a red ceiling? Not really. Looks odd. You know what I think I want to do, actually? Let's use stone brick. Just, let's bring it a standard roof across with stone brick and see how that feels. Because you'd need more structure in the roof to keep everything up. Now this is a room you can technically make with all standard materials, so not bad, not bad. Let's take out some, like an L shape here. Actually, you know what? Let's just take out random shapes. Not there. And possibly like there. Yeah, this room's a little worse for wear because it is like the last stand between me and the nether. So it's not terrible looking. We definitely got the rest of the cave to have to beef out, but first things first, we have our sleeping quarters. And I do have some shears. I'm going to go get just the materials for that last bed so that we can have the basics of the room down. It has its function in. We will work later on its other bits. And wow, considering how long I've been gone, the wheat hasn't grown. I guess it's been despawned. So let me go shear some sheep. Yeah. Whoop. Snip. Snip. That should be plenty, but I want to shear a white one. Snip. There we go. Yes. We're also going to have to do something up here as well. And some way down here. But all in good time over the next couple of episodes, because we're going to be working on beefing this area out next. The village is good and should be able to handle without us for a little bit. There we go. One last bed. This also means if I have anybody else in the world, they have a place to stay for now. So there we go. 4 chests, 4 beds. Probably try to do like a map or something. I don't know. There's other things we can do to spice up this room. Like we could put lighting above each of the beds. And what we'll do is we will just swap the piece behind it with a piece of polished andesite. Forgot to take the piece behind it. And done. And done. And we'll take that there. And we will put that in there as kind of like a hidden light. Yeah, it looks okay. So there we go. That gives the room light, and we'll put some item frames or something in there to give it a little bit more depth looking into it, but that lights the room and gets that done. So we have our sleeping area back, and we will be here, like I said, for the next little while. The village will handle fine without us. And we are going to beef this place out. I'll probably grab... We'll probably go on a small obsidian hunt to actually make this portal within the next little while, and we will have our trip to the nether. I'm also going to do something with all of the space back here. I haven't quite decided yet, but we got a lot more space here than I anticipated, so maybe we'll just block it off with a little bit of stone there, and maybe we'll just block the whole thing off. I don't quite know because I have not yet decided, but this is going to call it for an episode. We just kind of did a couple of little projects. Again, apologies for being so long between episodes. It's just been interesting to say the least. Yeah, let's just grab some standard stone. So, till next time, this will be Isaac Zephyr signing out, and I will see you all later, heroes.